Greetings and congratulations to our Arista recipients, families, and all faculty and staff watching at this time. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Arista Induction Ceremony for the 7th grade, taking place during this 2020 remote learning period. Before I begin, allow me to take this time to thank Ms. Bracco, Mr. Caruana, and Ms. Rosenberg for their efforts in preparing for this Arista ceremony. Also, Mr. Simeone, Ms. Kiefer, and Mrs. Rucci, my thanks to you on the preparation for this event in the background and all you do behind the scenes to get things to click together for our students. A special shout out to Mrs. Corio for her assistance in the production of our video as well. And lastly, I want to thank the parents and guardians watching for your commitment to your child's education and supporting our school the way you do. Thank you. We could never imagine to be addressing you all in this way for Arista or any other event. This is painful, as I'm always looking forward to celebrating our students in person. As you know, this is all out of our control, and we are all doing our part to be safe and follow the policies in New York City for remote learning. I thank everyone for your patience, your support, and your kindness during this time as we're all getting through this together. I am confident we will once again be together and even hold an in-person ceremony in 8th grade. Fingers crossed. Today, we gather remotely to celebrate your accomplishments of scholarship, character, and service. The 3 components that Arista recognizes. Today, you become part of something special, as many of you are being inducted for the 2nd year in a row. And we welcome all the new students being inducted for the first time as well. Way to go. You are all joined by the almost 285 students between 6th and 8th grade as well. You are not only receiving this honor, but you are part of a special group of thousands of students who have left IS24 and have walked the halls before you. You are all part of a tradition, and you make us all very proud. The 7th grade ceremony gives me a chance to look out and reflect on how many of you have matured and grown in such a short time, but it reminds me that your maturity will need to increase as you prepare for your final year with us in September. I'm also reminded as I read all your names, I picture your faces, and I'm reminded how you help us remain the pride of Great Kills. President Abraham Lincoln is once quoted as saying, "Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm." Through your schoolwork, volunteering, and being self-motivated, along with your discipline, you have earned the right to be recognized as Arista members. And now I challenge you to continue to make the right choices and stand firm, as you now stand in the right place. On the first day of school in the auditorium, which I know many of you are saying right now, the auditorium was open on the first day? Yes, it was. And it was in the auditorium that I said, we as a school have 3 short years to help you learn to make the right choices. I want to congratulate you for your hard work and dedication in this achievement, and I'm confident you'll look to repeat this accomplishment next year. This is an achievement that does not require the principal to explain how good it feels. I know you were proud as well, and I just wish I could see it all in person for myself. I want you to go and cherish this moment and know how good it feels as you plan for future achievements at IS24. I congratulate you, and I wish you all the best, as I plan to see you all of you back at school soon, and again next year for a ceremony, and again hopefully in person. Please be sure to take some pictures with family or some pictures of you watching this ceremony and share it with family and friends for all to see. You earned it. And if you want to show off a little bit on social media, that's okay as well. Thank you all for making me a very lucky principal to be able to spend this time with you. The very best to you and your families, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Take care and be well.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 7th grade Arista ceremony. Boys and girls, today is a day of celebration. You are being celebrated for the excellence of your performance in your academic classes. Many of you have made this day possible through persistence and hard work, through external and internal motivation, and through your love of learning. You are proof that good things come to those who are willing to sacrifice to reach a worthwhile goal. Words can't express how proud I am of you. It's been a pleasure being your assistant principal these past 2 years. Your hard work and commitment to your studies and your overall school spirit made my job that much more enjoyable. In the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, the reward of a thing well done is to have it done. Congratulations on a job very well done. Now, the next 3 students I introduce exemplify the true meaning of being an Arista student. First is Irene Dong, who will speak about character. Irene enjoys reading, writing, and drawing, and hopes to attend Staten Island Tech High School when she graduates from IS24.
I would like to begin by thanking Mr. Santamaria, Mr. Simeone, Mrs. Rucci, all my teachers, as well as my parents for their continued support and encouragement. Earning a spot in the Arista Junior Honor Society requires excellence in academics, service, and character. Academics and service are both very important, but we ultimately achieve them because of our character. Having good character means that you are a good person with admirable traits, such as being responsible, driven, and determined. It is also what makes people set and achieve goals because they know that some things are worth pursuing. Keeping your grades up and being involved in your community are just 2 things that require and build character. Furthermore, having good character is closely related to the choices we make on a daily basis, so we must always choose to do what aligns with our core values, no matter the circumstances. As Heraclitus once said, the content of your character is your choice. What you choose, what you think, and what you do is who you become.
Next up is Jenna Betts. She will speak about service. Jenna plays the guitar and piano and loves to draw. She loves helping people and hopes to attend Staten Island Tech High School when she graduates from IS24.
Mahatma Gandhi once said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." By helping your community through service, our planet continues to move one step closer to becoming a better place. You don't have to do something big to have a huge impact. Taking part in a local community garden, assisting elderly neighbors, or walking to raise money for diseases seem like small efforts but can be so amazing for us and our environment. We all know that there's a lot going on currently in our world right now, but even with the pandemic, you can take part in service. There are many organizations that allow you to donate money towards finding a cure for COVID-19. You can also help by thinking of ways to lift the spirits of those around you, such as creating pieces of art or writing letters to thank first responders for all that they do. We are beyond lucky to have amazing educators here at IS24. They, as well as Mrs. Rucci, Mr. Simeone, and Mr. Santamaria, are the reasons that we're still able to learn new things every day. It is truly remarkable how much work they put into helping their students excel academically, and we should all be inspired to help others through their actions. Community service allows us to come together while giving back and unites us as people so that we can make the world a better place for generations to come.
Our next speaker is Judy Shahada. She has the highest grade point average in the 7th grade and will speak about scholarship. Judy enjoys volunteering, helping others, and participating in church activities.
Hello, Mr. Santa Maria, Mr. Simeon, Mrs. Rucci, teachers, and fellow 7th grade Arista members. I am proud to be speaking to you all today. One of the characteristics of an Arista honoree is scholarship, meaning always striving for your academic best. The key to achieving and maintaining scholarly grades is hard work and believing in yourself. Someone once said, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. The journey to success is not always easy, but even when we feel like we have reached our limit, we should always keep going in order to raise the bar. This year has been particularly difficult on all of us. Adjusting to remote learning has not been easy, especially with everything going on. But here we are, celebrating all of our well-deserved achievements. Persevering and succeeding despite the obstacles we have been faced with will forever remind us how we can truly achieve anything we want if we set our minds to it. So here's to always believing in ourselves, never giving up, and staying motivated to go after our dreams. Congratulations!
We make a sincere pledge to build our lives and vocations on the firm basis of integrity in thought and act, to conduct ourselves towards people with courtesy, tolerance, fairness, and unselfishness, to become thoughtful, loyal citizens to our school, community, and nation.
In closing, I would like to thank all of you for sharing this special time with us. Thank you to our principal, Mr. Santa Maria, for his ongoing support. Thank you to our 7th grade team, Mrs. Rucci, Ms. Kiefer, Ms. Bracco, Mr. Caruana, and Mrs. Corio, who all helped organize our virtual ceremony today. And to our 1- and 2-year Arista recipients, congratulations on your well-deserved success.